behaving like a pack of people.
This is the last straw.
Okay.
Hi. Hi. Hey, you guys. Got some chips in the foreground here. How's my? This might sound weird. I was all good to go, all set up. I was ready, man. I was ready. And freaking, I swear to God, nothing was hooked up. I switched out my motherboard this week, and I forgot everything. Everything was completely screwed up. We went on a hike today, and there was an accident, so we had to take the side roads to get back. I got back like 14 minutes ago. It was ridiculous. Anyway, just let me know if the audio sounds wrong. I feel like you guys would have told me something by now if it was. I'm gonna really quickly. I'm really dark right now, and I don't feel like getting up out of my chair, which is a problem because I can't go and mess with stuff. So we're just gonna go in here. We're gonna go to color correction. We're gonna. Oh wait, that's not applied. There we go. We're gonna go to color correction. We're gonna bring that. Oh, that brightness is too much. Let's maybe bring that brightness up, then bring some contrast in. Maybe up the gamma a little bit. Let's just play with this. Let's get the saturation. Oh, that's too much saturation. That's not good enough. That's bad. Let's see what happens when we go super crazy. That's a bad idea. Oh, that's a worse idea. Oh, that's not good either. Oh my goodness. Reasonable. That's reasonable. Anyway. Oh boy. There was some shit talking. Oh, by the way, the whole I should mention the reason that last week's show and the I think makeup show too were canceled is because well, I had a sore. I get like stress canker sores in my mouth, and apparently I got real stressed because it was a motherfucker to say the very least, which is way too much information. But I couldn't talk. I could not talk. I lost. I had to outsource some of my work because I couldn't do my job. I made a whoopsie. I made a whoopsie doodle. Made a bit of a whoopsie doodle. And as I'm talking, I'm going to be testing something because I didn't actually check. I literally just got my camera working and my sound working. So let me just see if this works. It's probably not gonna. Pop. Oh my god, that's almost there. That's almost there. Let's just pop this on over a little bit. There we go. There we go. All right. Anyway, so I had a sore on my tongue, and Brian, I did the fucking second I woke up and realized that I did not have a full-on sore on my tongue. It was right here, and it was the worst thing of my life. I used a special mouthwash for it. Actually, I did put some Orajel on it. But I wound up mostly using a mouthwash. Anyway, enough about my gross mouth problems. I did try the tequila salsa. I wish I had it with me right now, but hey woman, are you busy? I think the woman's busy. But I did try the tequila salsa. It was great. It doesn't quite stand up to the black bean dip from Desert Pepper Company because it's the black bean dip. It's the best thing you could possibly dip chips in, period, ever. Like, that's just facts. It was a canker sore grip, yeah. And it was awful. There's a little bit of a remnant on it on my tongue right now. I'm probably going to have a bad time later tonight. But I'm basically through it. I'm going to do some more swishing the next couple nights just to make sure it's totally gone. But I was talking a lot on the trail today. We went hiking. That's why I was late. So I'm happy to inform you that I am, the worst is done. I am now. It's funny. I was like, fuck yeah, man. The rest of this year, I am not going to be behind on work. Gets canker sore, immediately becomes way behind on work. So I am once again way behind. But anyway, so I saw. I'm going to get into all the news stuff in just a second. I saw someone get on my case on the Blu-ray forums. Some cocksucker decided to give me shit about oh, the Ronin flicks. Yeah, this is if you order I Spit on Your Grave. Comes in this box. Super sick. Good job, Ronin flicks. So anyway, some fucking bitch ass motherfucker gave me shit because so one of my fans, and I'm sorry, I don't actually remember off the top of my head which one it is because I do not have this pulled up. But one of my fans, and thank you for being a fan, suggested in the Vinegar Syndrome forum that maybe me, Albert, and Aaron Penn, and maybe someone else, deserve to get screener copies of movies to better do our job, I guess, which is very sweet. And look, I would love to receive screener copies from certain companies that shall go unnamed. I do not need screeners by any means. I have plenty of movies that I buy with my own money, and that is A-okay. And I definitely don't need screeners from Vinegar Syndrome because I buy the completionist package anyway, so why would I even need that? My channel isn't really necessarily supposed to be a Blu-ray channel. It's just that's what it's turned into. But my channel's partially meant to promote these companies and kind of show love for them, and I don't think showing love is part of that is asking for screeners. So Blu-ray forums are in a tizzy over Vinegar Syndrome and misleading release. Oh, fuck them. So first off, not everyone on Blu-ray.com forums is awful and toxic by any means. There are plenty of people calling out shit. But anyway, so a couple people reacted very negatively to this post and were basically shitting on YouTubers. Now, first of all, look, I know I'm just a low-rent YouTuber. I recognize that I have a hair under 3,000 subscribers, which is, in YouTube terminology, not a whole dickin' lot. I get that. And I am totally cool with people saying, nah, YouTubers, they shouldn't be getting screeners. I do think we do a service. I do think that we turn a lot of people onto these brands. I don't think like we're like the one pushing all the attention to them, but I do think we are helping. But I don't expect to get anything in return for that, other than hopefully more subscribers. I would like more subscribers. I've mentioned this before. I'd really like 10,000 subscribers. That's my goal for the channel. And then I'll just die. But then, like, this one guy, like, I guess went and just watched 2 random videos from Aaron and my channels. And I guess instead of watching one of my actual reviews, he watched Quadruple BN because he said that I was, you know what, no, I'm not going to bring this up. But he basically said that I was just some stoner asshole who says the word fuck because he thinks it's funny or edgy, and gets high and eats on camera. And, maybe some of that is true. It should be noted, I don't think I eat that much on camera. I think it's only been a handful of times. I don't think it's something that really happens all that often. But I can understand how, if that's your first time seeing me and all you think is that I'm get high and eat on my stream. That's totally understandable. I can see that. But don't be a fucking cocksucker about it. I'm sorry, cocksucker's bad. There are a lot. Actually, most great people are cocksuckers if you think about it. You don't have to be a douchebag about it. You know, it got very personal, and that's what really. I actually replied to it in nicer terms. If you're gonna look, if someone wants to criticize me, that's fine. I actually like criticism. It helps me out a lot. I have some patrons who will message me privately and tell me if something is wrong or if I'm not doing something that I should be doing, and I take that into consideration, and I usually change my behavior because of it. But if you start getting personal with it and start treating me in a thread, in like a conversation I didn't even start or have anything to do with, and start acting like I'm a bad guy because a fan suggested I might deserve screeners, bro, go drown in a lake. Fucking shit on me because I like to fucking eat. Anyway, oh, by the way, I've actually bought Grizzly 2, so that should be coming soon. Anyway, let's see. One other last bit of like just news stuff, and then or like my channel stuff, and then we'll get into news. So almost there. Brad Pitt eats on camera. Michael Keene. I love y'all's chat stuff is great. I appreciate all of you. Anyway, I don't have a problem with like Blu-ray.com in general. I don't plan on posting very often because I just don't feel like dealing with those kind of people, and unfortunately, they spoil the broth. Anyway. Aw, video store, that's sweet. I will give you some recommendations as soon as we get to Vinegar Syndrome. Blah 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 blah. I should have got more water. This is a mistake. This is a dumb joke. So, oh yeah, we're getting really close, aren't we? Blah 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 blah. Shit, my brain is I'm fucking walking. It's such a bad idea. Blah 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 blah. Y'all are gonna see some. So you might have noticed. Yesterday I uploaded a shorts video. It was my Dawn of the Dead unboxing, and it's vertical for phones. So for those who don't know, because I actually didn't even realize it until someone pointed it out, YouTube is trying this thing that is basically a ripoff of TikTok. And they're doing content aimed at phones. And basically, right now, it's sort of in beta. Only Indian users and a few other users have the actual app to do it. And so if you are not part of that beta program, in order to take part in it and potentially get your video on the shelf, which it's all fucking stupid, but anyway, you have to upload vertical content. It has to be a minute or less, and you have to include the hashtag shorts in the title or description. And I realized that this is actually a perfect opportunity because a lot of creators on YouTube are saying that they're getting increased subscribers and views doing the shorts thing. And it allows me to experiment with the format a little bit, and also gives me a reason to upload super short content that doesn't actually take me as long to produce. And the reason that's good is I'm super busy all the time, and I really want to put a lot of effort into like the stack videos. I love doing the stack videos. I have a bunch planned right now. I was actually going to have one up yesterday that I'm excited about, but because of my whole tongue thing, I got all fucked up. But the problem with that is because I'm so busy with Screen Rant and doing these takes a lot of time, I wind up getting behind. I don't post enough content, and it gets a little frustrating on my end. So I realized, you know what? I should just post super short form content. Fuck yeah. So These aren't Fig Newtons. These are Nature's Bakery fig bars, because I'm healthy. Fig Newtons are actually better. This is what I had. So anyway, you are going to see more minute or less content from me. A lot of reviews for like titles that don't necessarily need a long review. The first one, which should go out tomorrow, is going to be just a movie I watched recently. It was kind of my experiment. I wrote up a review after watching it just to see what I could, how long, like if I could constrain a review to less than a minute. It actually came out to 33 seconds. So apparently I'm actually okay at it, despite being long-winded as fuck. So, yeah, you're going to see a lot more shorts content. I apologize if you don't like the vertical thing. I'm trying to grow the channel, and that's just one way to do it. If it ends up not working out, like if people just fucking hate it, and I never get on the shelf, and I'm not getting any subscribers, I'll probably just switch to a short-form normal video, because I don't really like vertical content. It's not really my jam, but I did find a way to kind of make it work, and you'll see that, again, tomorrow. I'm also going to try out 5-minute reviews, which are obviously normal, aspect ratio. And those ones I'm also excited about. I wrote out a script for a 5-minute review. It came out to I did a fast read of it. It came out to like 4 minutes and 50 seconds or something. So I'm going to try that out as well, just to fill in days where I couldn't possibly create more content. Anyway. All right, so let's get into the news, because I feel like y'all been waiting on that. We're at 75 viewers. That seems like a good number. Let me get all up in the mic with this. Y'all like that? Is this getting you hard? That's how we do it down south. Oh my god. Do I have 2? Wait a second. Oh, okay. So, god damn it. I hate the world. There we go. There we go. All right. Oh my god, everything's loose. Everything's so loose. Oh my god. It's so loose, papi. Oh. Thank you for the money, Josh. Thank you for the money. By the way, as long as Josh is giving money, we are so close, but we only have 37 days to go. This is another thing. I got shit from one of my fans, for asking for money while other people, because I have a job. I just want to let you guys know, while my job does pay well enough, let's just put it that way, it pays well enough. I'm not exactly like, doing flips in joy. I don't need you guys to give me money. The money thing is just to do extra crazy bullshit. But if I don't, like, the Patreon money and the money that comes to me all goes back into buying Blu-rays, and sometimes upgrading equipment. But without it, I would not be able to buy as much as I do. That is 100% a first world problem. And I am not. I just realized there's a freaking garbage bag that I put up while I was doing my computer stuff. It's like in the shot. It's driving me nuts. If you don't, basically, if you have the means to give me money, please give me money. I love money. Money's great. I love buying Blu-rays, talking about them, and with my new format, I'll be able to actually talk about them more. But if you don't have enough money, if you are like super poor, I don't know why you'd be giving me money. That seems like a weird thing to do. But if for some reason that's like something you feel compelled to do, I don't know why you would, but just to get this out there, since someone criticized me for it. don't give me money unless you have plenty of money. Unless you have a job or, I don't know, an inheritance or whatever, you live off the land. I don't know. Do not give me money unless you have the means to do so. For the love of fuck, please. Because I do have a job. I can support myself. But it's money that has to go into the channel. Anyway, I just want to put that out there because, I do listen to criticism. I did not particularly appreciate this particular criticism. I did feel like it was very demeaning to what I do, because this is technically a job. I work really hard at it. And most of my videos are demonetized because I say fuck a lot and I talk about gore. And unless you want me to stop saying words that I use in my vocabulary a lot, and you want me to stop showing violence and gore and talking about fucked up shit and using Sleazy Michael, who is coming back soon, I'm not getting really much of any money from YouTube unless people give me money. That's just how it is. Anyway, so thank you, Brian. Josh, it's already in the bank. Can't give you that money back. So let's talk about Vinegar Syndrome first, and then we will get into Severin next. So we're just gonna do these incrementally. I think I have all the news items up. I might miss something. If I do, someone will tell me. But let's just dive into this. First, the big news from earlier today. Vinegar Syndrome. None of this is a surprise. This is all stuff we basically talked about. Forgotten Jolly, Volume 3. I'm very excited, by the way. I believe we already knew about Murder Mansion. I think the other two, I don't think we talked about the other two. Autopsy, I think, is the most well-known of these. I could be wrong about that, but I think it's the most well-known. Sleazy Michael does not creep everyone out. People love Sleazy Michael. I just had a comment asking for more Sleazy Michael. Let's see here. Just gonna. So, yeah, none of these are nothing surprising. Sleazy Michael's above YouTube monetization. Thank you. No, this is surprising. I don't. I'm not. I mean, it's a great setup. Let me just put it that way. This is a great February. Of course, we also have a surprise Picorama release coming, which was a little bit of a weird bit of wording on their part, because it led people to believe that we would get a Picorama release as part of the initial February package, and then there'd be another Picorama release during the Valentine's Day sale. That is not the case. The one Picorama is happening during the Valentine's Day sale. What are you going to do? No, we can't have a moment of silence. Complaints about the artwork for Forgotten Jolly? I mean, it looks pretty good to me. I don't see a problem with it. I would maybe... this is probably my least favorite of the artwork so far, but that's not really saying much. It's just, it's all good. This one is probably the least, maybe. I don't get it. Anyway, so Autopsy, Murder Mansion, Crazy Desires of a Murderer. Yeah, apparently Autopsy's not that great. I haven't watched it. I'm not gonna, I don't know. But we will see. Of course, it has a score by Ennio Morricone, the late great Ennio Morricone. And so let's just look through these features real quick. I don't really care about the plots. I will know them when I see them. So this one's newly scanned and restored in 2K from 35. I'm just not gonna say if something is from the 35mm negative, because it almost always is. I will point it out if it is not, but it is a waste of words to say from the 35mm negative if it's Vinegar Syndrome. 99.9% of the time it's gonna be. So anyway, so scanned in 2K. I'm sorry, legally scanned and restored in 2K. Let's see here. Both language tracks, archival introduction from the director, interview, featurette on the career of the director. No idea how long that's going to be. Probably not terribly long. Theatrical trailer, blah, 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 blah. No radio spots. Fuck it. Murder Mansion. Let's see here. Newly scanned and restored in 4K. Includes the basically both Spanish and English. Ooh, do you want baby time? I think it's baby time. Give me that cute baby. Give me that cute baby. Oh yeah. We interrupt this program for a very special baby time. Let's bring up the full screen. Bada bada boom. Da 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 da. He can stand all by himself. Yeah. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Say hello to the world. This is the show where I say the naughty words you're not allowed to say. Brandon Carter just gave $3.99 through Super Chat. Thank you, Brandon. Dance. Dance, monkey, dance. Dance, monkey. Dance, monkey. Dance, dance, dance. Okay, he doesn't really do much. He's just a toddler. I don't really know. He's probably tired from all that walking because he's a little walking man who doesn't know when to shut his mouth. Yeah. I love this boy. Love this boy. I'm gonna eat your throat. It's a delicacy in Japan. Oh, goodness. All right. Oh, my goodness. Look at his cute jam jams. Look at these cute jam jams. There we go. That's right. Blow a kiss to the audience. That's his. Good job, buddy. All right. Oh, my God. Oh, he's so big. Oh, he's so big. Holy God. Ugh. I'm actually really close to just cutting my own hair. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I am super almost done. Anyway, so where was I? Both English. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. Spanish language soundtrack as well as the English and Italian language dubs. With the Italian dub not translated. Lady of the Mansion interview with the actress Ida Gali. Cool. And then Crazy Desires of a Murderer. We got, let's see here. Oh, they call it a forgotten treat of late 70s. Oh, shit, I forgot to. Italian Giallo. So, let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. Filippo Alterati. Was that racist? And this one, newly scanned and restored in 4K. Interview with the actor, and that is it. So nothing too crazy here. Special features wise, Autopsy gets the best of the bunch. I really wish there was a commentary, as always. Yeah. I do wish there was a commentary. That's all. I always wish there was a commentary, though. So, I think it looks pretty good. Let's see here. Got some sick ass stills here. Let me pop that down for you a little bit. Let's see here. Ba ba boom. Oh, look at that. Nice and atmospheric. Oh, got some blood happening. Got some ladies in distress, some damsels. Got some gory gore. Look at that gory gore. Got some nudity, I think, that I'm not going to show you. Yeah. Cool. So, I think that looks great. I'm excited for it. And then next up, Fear. So the Fear is this really weird little 90s direct-to-video slasher. And it looks so sick now. Like, I have never seen this movie look this good. It's always looked like absolute garbage. And this looks great. Very unique. Killer. I don't want to, let's see. Like just looks fantastic, and like a lot of detail in it that you wouldn't otherwise see. Like that looks amazing. $2 from Dom. Pre-orders killed me this past weekend. Oh my god, I am between all that and my kind of surprise computer bills. Like holy butts, holy butts. Two questions. Are you going to get minor premise on VS? And have you already purchased La Femme? I have purchased La Femme Objet. I actually have that over here somewhere. Yeah, I mean, I buy basically everything that's released in collaboration with or through Vinegar Syndrome. Partly because if I do end up really disliking a movie I get, I can probably sell it for plenty of money. Like, and other people selling it will be asking for much more than even I would even be comfortable with. So like, I'm good to go when it comes to buying basically anything. He does look like Bicentennial Man. So yeah, this is pretty sick looking. My favorite part is down here in the special features. By the way, I mean, it has Wes Craven in the cast. How can you not love that? Oh yeah, let me talk about the Ultraman sales too. Yeah. And in fact, let me just gonna really quickly pull this up so I don't forget. Yeah. So anyway, blah blah blah. So newly scanned and restored in 4K, which we can tell looks sick. Again, two brand new commentary tracks, one with the director, one with the executive producer. Sick. A 50-minute making of documentary featuring interviews with the cast or the crew and the cast. Also sick. That's it. What's announced, but I mean, honestly, that's more than enough. That's like everything I want in a Blu-ray. Like, if you can give me, I mean, radio spots be nice, but you give me some commentary tracks and a nice, like, chunky behind the scenes or making of doc, girl, you got me. Girl, you got me. Like, that's what I want. So anyway, let's go back. I'll talk about Ultraman next. Yeah, let me pop this over here. We'll talk about that in a minute. So Hitcher in the Dark, another one that we already knew about, so nothing crazy there. We already talked about this a little bit. But, oh god. An Umberto Lenzi flick, which is always a lovely surprise. Newly scanned and restored in 4K. Sweet. Commentary track with Sam Deegan and Kat Ellinger. Yeah! Cool. Makes me happy. Blah, 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 blah. Archival video interview with the writer and director, Umberto Lenzi. Pretty sparse overall, but again, if you give me one commentary track, I'm basically fine. Like, there we go. So good shit right there. And of course, you can buy the package, which apparently I did not see this, so I cannot, obviously I get it anyway. But for a few minutes, or when it went up, this set was cheaper for the sale price, and then they boosted it. It was probably just a mistake on their part, but things are getting a little bit more pricey. That's capitalism for you, free market, all that shit. Oh, I forgot to actually look at stills for Hitcher in the Dark. I'm a dumbass. This is gonna be hard because there's a lot of nudity. Let's see here. Just walking through the woods. Oh, the Everglades look nice. Carrying this girl's body. Killed her with a knife. In other words, look some bitches. Do 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 do. Oh god, there's nudity. Shit. Fuck. Damn America. Now that alternate artwork looking good, sir. If I could give an audio commentary to any Vinegar Syndrome release, what would it be? I don't know. I don't think I'd be I don't think I would do good on commentary, I'll be honest with you. I'm good at talking about my movies. I don't think I'd do very well talking about other movies in that setting. I mean, I guess if I prepared But I have such a dumb brain that I would just be like, what's his face who did the thing, who had, he had the nose. But looking pretty good. I'm excited. I can't imagine watching The Fear and it looking good, so I'm most excited about The Fear. But I feel like the Forgotten Jolly set will definitely be my top one when that arrives. As far as what came out last time, I am going to do a video on this, but spoilers, I guess. I still have not watched The House of Usher because I'm doing a whole BSA video and I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But for me, I would put it Cthulhu Mansion, Satan's Blood, Dark Tower, with Cthulhu Mansion and Satan's Blood really on even footing, and then Dark Tower kind of really far down there. Dark Tower isn't necessarily bad as much as it is a bit of a missed opportunity and kind of forgettable. There's a lot of interesting stuff in the beginning and a lot of interesting stuff at the end, and in between, oh boy, snooze fest USA. And Cthulhu Mansion I only like more than Satan's Blood because I found it a little bit more entertaining. I think Satan's Blood is the better film overall, but Cthulhu Mansion was the one I had the best time with. So I do think Cthulhu, if you could buy two of them, I would go with Satan's Blood and Cthulhu Mansion, with the understanding that I have not seen House of Usher and I have heard great things about it. So that's a bit of a tough one. I've also already dug into. I watched a little bit of Heavenly Desire, and it seems like it's pretty good. I did watch High School Fantasies because I'm writing a video on all the pornos, and it's weird because it's James Bryan who did Don't Go in the Woods and Hell Riders amongst other, and Executioner Part 2, and it's a really weird porno because it's like it never really. I haven't watched Taxi Girls yet. But High School Fantasy is like it's weird. Actually, I have Taxi Girls right here. Just waiting. And the sex scenes like really they cut away from them a lot. There's a lot of inserts. They shot it softcore and then they added in some hardcore scenes. Although softcore for the 70s is different from softcore now. Softcore now, there's like, you don't even see bits, really. And softcore then was like, oh, put your dick in her mouth. Which is actually, that's not entirely accurate. But anyway, it feels more like a silly comedy with a bunch of fucking. And it's Renee Bond. Renee Bond is delightful. This was during her softcore phase where she was trying to be a legit actress, and so she was demanding no hardcore scenes, and so her stuff, you're not going to get what you necessarily think you're going to get with that cover, but either way, I thought it was delightful. I had a lot of fun. So anyway, and regarding partner label stuff, I have not been able to dig into this yet, but I've heard great things about AGFA Horror Trailer Show, and I'm really excited about it. I'm probably going to watch some of these with patrons soon. And then Minor Premise, I haven't bought it just yet, but I will be purchasing. And I think it looks good. I mean, it's a newer film. It came out last year. Reviews are mixed, to say the least, but it looks like my jam, honestly. And I'm not one of those people that has a problem with newer movies. I like the cover art, looks cool. And I like supporting new labels. So, whatever. 1,500 units, director's commentary, the short film that I assume, led to the film getting made. Certain actor from Twin Peaks, it looks like. Wait, is that really? Yep, Dana Ashbrook. Hot dang. Well, that seals it. That seals the deal. Dana Ashbrook's in there. I'm buying it. So yeah, I mean, looks good. Yeah, I heard about the SOV horror movies, and I got really hard right then and there. I'm sad I haven't been able to watch it yet. I've just been like so busy, / dying. Anyway, so a lot of good stuff. I'm really excited for the future. So far, the first 2 months. Good shit. I don't expect, you know, I'm sure we'll get some month that's like, meh, okay for Vinegar Syndrome, but let's be honest, they always put out quality content. Anyway, let's briefly take a turn over to Amazon. I actually don't, well, I guess we could. I think Deep Discount has these same deals. I did buy from Amazon. Don't shut down my throat. I know I said I wouldn't be buying much. I'm trying not to buy from Amazon, but every so often I do it. I'm a piece of shit. I don't have to tell you. Oh, it's not. Oh, wow. It's not a deal here. Okay. So anyway, apparently I have not watched Dump yet. At least on Amazon. I'm assuming on there's other places, but on Amazon, a lot of these are pretty cheap. Actually, some of them, it looks like, well, that's a steelbook. So if you just want the normal editions, which I actually think look better on a shelf, but that's just me. I will be doing a live stream buying stuff on for the Valentine's Day sale. Yeah. So I think Ultra 7 and Ultraman Ace. Let's see. Why? Oh my god, this is so annoying. Ugh. Okay, point is, a bunch of Ultraman stuff is on sale at various retail outlets, including Amazon, $13. I started watching Ultra Q on Shout TV. So if you want to like check these out before buying, because you're not sure if you're going to be into Ultraman, you can go get Shout TV. It's super inexpensive. It's like $4 a month. And they have a few. I don't know if they have every series, but at very least they have Ultra Q, which is a little different from the Ultraman series, but it's kind of where it all started. And I started watching it, and it was 110% my shit. The subtitles on there are a little weak, but what are you gonna do? And I really liked what I saw, so I bought 4 sets. Unfortunately, the first Ultraman like proper series is not on sale yet, but even then, like they're all pretty cheap. I think, let's see, Ultraman Blu-ray. Don't. Oh yeah, like Ultraman Ace right there, $13.99. Well, okay, so they're $14. Let me bring that back. And then a lot of the newer stuff is also pretty inexpensive. Where the fudge is Ultraman? What the? You can get Ultra Q. Okay, point is, a lot of them not the OG Ultraman, but a lot of them are on sale. So I bought 4. Check it out. Try before you buy with Shout TV, but yeah, I have I like kaiju stuff, so whatever. Point is, there's a sale going on. If you want to get them, these are the lowest I've seen them so far. You can also go steelbooks, but they're gonna be more expensive. I think that the normal editions are better because they have like a little mural that's created when you put them side by side on a shelf. I think that's kind of fun. It makes my shelf look a little cooler. So I don't know where Treefy is. Where the shit is Treefy? Because it wasn't he. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so I will watch Ultraman. I'm not gonna be able to get to normal Ultraman for a while, but I thought, there he is. Oh wait, he's right there. I'm sorry, I'm looking at like chat. It's old. I'm shitty right now. I'm doing so bad. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. If you like kaiju stuff, check it out. A lot of fun. There's a crazy ass movie coming soon, Shin Ultraman, which Shin Godzilla is my favorite Godzilla movie, so I'm super stoked. The same team is doing an Ultraman movie. I wish they were doing Shin Godzilla too, but that kind of got fucked. So what are you gonna do? Anyway, let's go to Severin. So Severin. Okay, so let me actually go to the front page. So Severin. Let's see here. So all right, this is interesting. So this one sold out of stock, 150 units. This one is set at, I believe, 3,500 units, which is really low. That is an aggressively low amount of units to sell. But I also recognize that this is even more niche than the Al Adamson set, and even less likely to sell than the Al. Then again, the Al Adamson set did really well, so who knows? But anyway, so this is the Dungeon of Andy Milligan collection. It's a 9-disc set. 14 surviving films, plus I think a couple shorts. Ace, stop. You shut up. You shut up. I will punch you in the in your face. I won't do that. I'll hug you, but I'll hug you tight. Oh yeah, and the Severin pod. If you haven't listened to the Severin podcast, check that shit out. That is some good shit. You know, I will always critique anyone or any distributor that makes a mistake. I did that quite a bit with Severin, and have done it quite a bit with Severin. I will always point out their flaws because I'm that asshole. But that was my dog. Everyone keeps saying that the Andy Milligan picture looks like me. I don't think, like, I kind of see it because we both, like, I think that we both look like Perez Hilton, and that might be it. He has a very strong brow, a lot better hairline than me, less forehead, more of a cleft chin. But yeah, the picture, I guess it kind of looks like me, just better looking. And we have those same small, beady, evil German eyes. Anyway. I'm super mad that you already have that book, Matt. So, no, Perez Hilton, the gossip guy. So yeah, I mean, it looks. So here's the dealio. I have not watched enough Andy Milligan to know if the set is worth it for me. But I really like the Al Adamson set. The Al Adamson, I had not watched, I think, any Al Adamson. Like I think that I had thought that I had watched some, and then I watched, and I was like, oh nope, no, didn't know about this. And I'll get to the MBD thing in a second. And I was like, you know what, fucking, you know, I just lost my train of thought because I looked at the chat. This was a mistake. Point is, Al Adamson set surprised me. I loved the feel of it. You know, it was my favorite set of the year, underneath Resident Evil. And so I'm going in here with the faith that this is going to be of equal quality. Obviously, this is less films, and it does not contain a documentary, which that's just a simple fact of no one made a fucking documentary. But it does have a book by Stephen Thrower. It's a full-length book. I love Stephen Thrower. That automatically helps me out. Andy Milligan does seem like my kind of filmmaker. I think I'll have fun with a lot of these. I'm sure that some of them will be absolute garbage, but I like the aesthetic from what I've seen, so why not? I like the black border. I like Brad pointed out that it's a bit of a throwback, but you know, I guess I could see why that might not be good for. I think the creases sell it for me. You know, a little bit of damage. I think it sells it for me. But yeah, over half of these are gone. It's gonna sell out at some point. $140, I think, for what you're getting here is a pretty good deal. I mean, this is a nice centerpiece to a collection. Now, what did sell out, and I actually bought this because I'm a fucking loser. I was about to buy the Ghastly one directly from Fab Press. It is this massive tome on Milligan, and it would be roughly the same amount of money to order it from the UK as just buying it with this set. So I just went ahead and bought it with the set because I was going to buy it anyway, and this way I don't risk UK shipping damage. That's always something that worries me. So, you know, I was pretty hip to it. I really don't give two hoots about the extras. I don't need a sticker set. I do kind of like the 42nd Street magnet because I can just put that on my fridge. So I am kind of stoked about that, and I'll put the pin on my jacket, I guess. But the main thing was I wanted this set, I wanted this book. I get them both together. That's super cool. So that said, I understand why some people didn't want to spend $244. That's a lot. That's a lot. So I was, I just amazing. And I love Fab Press. I own several of their books, and if I had the money, I would buy everything they put out. So good shit, good shit. Just the discs in here. Frickin' boutique Blu-ray news royalty just sliding into my chat. Just sliding right in. Just sliding. Yeah, no pasties this time. What are you gonna do? Can't always get what you want, I guess. So, yeah, good shit. Good shit. I don't. Oh, I guess I should mention the details. I'll just run through this really quickly because I don't think it's that interesting to go through all of this, especially since I really don't have the knowledge going in that I should. That's on me. So 128-page book by Stephen Thrower. Fuck yeah. Bonus CD, which is not music from the movies. And there's a whole story about this on the podcast, but it's something that they felt went along with the general feel and tone. It was actually music, I think, produced after Andy Milligan died. So good stuff. So let's see here. And it's 8 Blu-rays featuring 14 surviving films from his New York City and London years. So that basically means it cuts off right when he moves to LA. And he made, I think, 3 or 4 films in LA. I could be wrong. But you can buy some of those still. I wish I could remember. Someone in the chat remind me what the company is that put those out, because I don't need to do that. I had someone on Twitter point it out to me. So yeah, Weirdo and Monstrosity are both selling currently in various places. I guess. So yeah, you can get Weirdo from Grindhouse Video, and Garage House Pictures has Monstrosity without the slip. I don't know if that's still available, but this, I was told about it and it was available then. So there you go. But I bought those 2 from Grindhouse Video. One of my dear patrons told me about it, and I hopped on that shit. And then, actually, this guy just says, I'm just missing the DVD of Surgikill to complete his filmography. So, just a couple movies missing. No big deal there. Let's see. So we get The Ghastly Ones, which I think is his most famous movie. I could be wrong. Again, I'm not the Andy Milligan expert, but I will be after I read 2 goddamn books on him. 3 films and 1 television show. Thank you, Robert. So I believe the 3rd LA movie is that Surgikill? I don't. Okay, it's Surgikill. So we get audio commentary. Ooh, Frank Henenlotter, baby, right there. That's worth spending $244 right there. Fucking commentary with an actor and fucking cattle, and fucking Frank Henenlotter, one of my heroes. Awesome. Then another commentary with Cinephier.com's Keith Crocker. Partial audio commentary with filmmaker Fred Olin Ray. I don't know why it's partial, but okay. I guess he just ran out of things to say. I don't think it's autographed. I feel like they would have said if it was autographed. That would have been cool, but what are you gonna do? Let's see. Blah 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 blah. I just lost my. There we go. Alternate title sequences, an interview with the marketing whiz. Trailer for the Lost Milligan film Depraved. He has a lot of Lost shit. Interview. Blah 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 blah. Let's see here. There we go. That's the class you come here for. Let's see here. Body Beneath, which someone just said is boring. Audio commentary with Vic Pratt and Will Fowler. Cool. Nightbirds, audio commentary with one of the actors and Stephen Thrower. Fuck yeah, those dulcet British tones. Disc 3 is Torture Dungeon and Bloodthirsty Butchers. For Torture Dungeon, which has a never-before-released director's cut, we get audio commentary with Milligan historian Alex DeSanto. Bloodthirsty Butchers, nothing except for a trailer. That kind of sucks, but it's never-before-released director's cut. What the fuck is happening out there? Curse of the Full Moon. A lot of director's cuts. The Rats Are Coming. The Werewolves Are Here. Two great titles. No commentary, which is too bad. We do get The World of Andy Milligan, which is a locations featurette with Chris Pagliari. Let's see. Trailer of The Curse of the Full Moon. Oh, sorry. I did dumb reading. All these come with captions, by the way, so that's also good. Man with Two Heads and Guru the Mad Monk. Man with Two Heads, again, director's cut. We get an alternate version of a scene, that's it. And then Guru the Mad Monk, which has both 185:1 and 133:1 versions. I think they decided that the 185 might be the best version. They consulted Joe Rubin with Vinegar Syndrome, and they could not figure out what the right version was. So they just put both versions on the disc. And Joe Rubin knows like everything, and even he's just like, one of them, which I'm sure is not how Joe Rubin talks. Like a poor man's Tennessee Williams. Oh, that's good. So audio commentary with Keith Crocker again. Remembering Andy Milligan, an interview with the cinematographer, and a trailer. Legacy of Blood, never before released theatrical cut, and Legacy of Horror, which has a TV cut. I don't remember the story about why that is, but I'm sure I think it's just the only surviving version. But 2 interviews. Fleshpot on 42nd Street and Seeds, which if you collect Vinegar Syndrome, you probably already own. And it also includes Vapors, which again, if you collect Vinegar Syndrome. And that's it. So I don't remember the special features on these releases from Vinegar Syndrome. I don't have them nearby right now, but pretty bare bones. They did manage, Vinegar Syndrome gave, I assume they paid something for them, but Vinegar Syndrome loaned them the rights to put those in there. So good on Vinegar Syndrome for being chummy. And then, and also, I mean, that means unless they change this in some way, shape, or form, you probably have a better version if you already own these. So if you already bought these, like some people did, you're fine. And then Carnage and Blood plus Toga Party, which is, there's a whole story behind this, but basically it was like a film that was supposed to cash in on one trend, and then that passed by. And then I think they hired Andy Milligan to add in footage to make it more of a like Animal House vibe. I think that's the story. I don't remember exactly because I have the memory of an old man. But get all that, and then a trailer for Monstrosity. So nothing too great there. Kind of a weak sauce. And then we get that 9th disc, which is the Bearded Lady's Wake CD, which is some electronic music by frequent Milligan collaborator Hal Borsk. Or Borsky, and then of course Andy Milligan's Venom, 128-page book by Stephen Thrower. So not nearly as monumental as the Al Adamson collection. I don't think this will wind up being my #1 release of the year. Just gonna throw that out there. Apparently, yeah, there's a Kat and Kat Ellinger or Sam Deegan, Kat Ellinger commentary on Fleshpot. So there you go, you're good. And then the Vinegar Syndrome version of Seeds has a sex version. So, yeah, you're fine. Right, thank you, Brian. That's what I was missing. Toga Party was supposed to be a Rocky Horror musical knockoff. Yeah, you're right. And then became an Animal House pair. What a fucking weird world we live in. So, again, here's the dealio. He made less movies than Al Adamson. This is a pretty comprehensive, not entirely comprehensive, but more comprehensive than you would expect. It's kind of like the Al Adamson collection, where it's like, who was going to put out a complete works of Andy Milligan, honestly? So it's pretty cool. He will not be for everyone. That is for certain. A lot of people love him. A lot of people hate him. Again, like Al Adamson. He does seem less likable than Al Adamson. He seems like kind of a cocksucker. I keep saying that like it's a bad thing. I'm sorry. I just like the way the word cocksucker sounds in my mouth. Anyway, I think it looks great. I'm really excited. Obviously, this is sold out. Sucks for all you people who weren't one of the 150 like me. I was one of them, baby. But 140 bucks, totally reasonable, I think, for this collection. And if anything else, it just looks cool. Like, it's just a cool looking thing. You get a fucking Stephen Thrower book. Like, come on. So I'm totally cool with it. And I like divisive filmmakers. I just love dissecting like super low budget movies. Like, I honestly, like, he called his mom a bitch at her funeral. I love him. So, you know, I like studying these kind of movies. A bad movie that was made for jack shit is much more interesting to me than a bad movie made for, $100 million. I'm going to talk about this a bit in my next stack, actually. Yeah, I just think it's really good. So that's all I got. Moving on. All right, this is just a little note. So, Sound Out here, who apparently has a YouTube channel, makes videos about Gundam, Power Rangers, Kamen Rider. Probably talked about Ultraman at some point, I would assume. Anyway, this is the standard edition of this set, and honestly, like, I kind of want to double dip on Gamera. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, look at these pics. This is pretty sexy. Like, it's just standard boxes, but like, you put them together, one's a little bit taller than the other one. That's kind of bugging me, but like, that is a great place, or a great like centerpiece for a shelf. Like, that's just cool. This is really cool. Anyway, graphic design is fun. Let's talk about the April releases from Arrow. This is a little tough to, let's see here. I'll just, okay, so we got Death Has Blue Eyes, Jack Hill. I've actually never, Switchblade Sisters is Jack Hill. Death Has Blue Eyes, I know nothing about. I'm gonna be honest with you here, so I can't say anything, but I will probably buy it at some point. Switchblade Sisters, Jack Hill. I've always heard good things about Switchblade Sisters. It's another one that I have not actually watched, so I can't say anything about it. Let's see. Clapboard Jungle is a documentary that I really want to watch. Have not seen, of course. I can't. This is a lot of not seen on here so far. Elvira Mistress of the Dark. This is a double dip. They did a steelbook edition. I kind of regret buying the normal version. That looks pretty, like, I'm not a huge steelbook guy, but that looks great. Some great stuff. And then next up, we have Donnie Darko, another double dip. A lot of double dips this month, but honestly, like, this is pretty sick. I actually bought this movie twice. I bought the theatrical version twice without realizing it. I feel like a fuck. And now it's like I can't even really give it away because no one gives a shit because they have this big sexy version. But yeah, the old limited edition went out of print, sells for a lot of money. According to Colin Cassidy, Switchblade Sisters is great. I will get to it at some point. Kevin, goddammit. But UHD, I'll probably end up buying this pretty soon because that's why I remember the title, Death Has Blue Eyes, because it was Nico. I was wondering, like, why does that title sound familiar? And I couldn't place it, so I was just, like, kind of throwing it off. Fucking love Nico Masterakis. Definitely buying that, because I love that man. I love that man. I love him. So yeah, Clapboard Jungle, as Dom just pointed out, is about low-budget filmmaking, and even though it is UK and Canada, we have this thing called Diabolic DVD. Baby! So I'm going to buy that. Anyway, so Donnie Darko looks like a sexy collection. We'll see. I never really thought about Donnie Darko and UHD. It's not really a movie that I think is clamoring for it. But like, it's a good looking set, and I do really like Donnie Darko. I really like. I think Richard Kelly is a super underrated filmmaker. I realized Donnie Darko was a little overrated for a second, and then it got into that like people saying it's overrated all the time category, and it suddenly becomes underrated, which it's all stupid. But the most important thing here, the best double dip, easily has to be this Battle Royale collection. Oh, baby. Oh, so I've been holding off on Battle Royale because, they were selling they had a special limited edition, but they were selling the director's cut and the normal version, I think, separately, if I'm not mistaken. And I was like, I don't know if fucking shitballs. I love Battle Royale. It was one of those movies that where back in the day, I got the, I think, Japanese DVD. It was either the Japanese DVD or it was a bootleg that I thought was the Japanese. I don't know. It was a long time. It was a long time ago. And it blew my goddamn mind. I bought the book. I bought the manga. I didn't finish the manga, but I did read the book, and I love the book. I don't even know where that is. I need to buy a new copy of that. And I pre-ordered this the second it went up on Zavvi, just like Matt. I love Battle Royale so much. It is violent. It's mean. It's the movie that film bros bring up anytime you mention fucking Hunger Games. It's so great, and this looks like a beautiful set for it. I hope that's like a hard case and not like a. I feel like that'll be a hard case. I feel like that'll be like a Trimmers case. So I am just so horny for it. I would have bought it from Diabolic, but I saw it on Zavvi first. I was like, who gave it to me? I admit I was a little trigger happy on that one. So anyway, wait, should I buy Zombie, Donnie Darko, and Santa Sangre together from Diabolic DVD? Are these all the definitive versions in 4K, all features and all right? I think Zombie might be missing some special features. If someone can, I don't have the 4K and I don't remember anything about the thing, but I think those are all really good purchases. I would definitely buy those all at once. Oh my god, I can't. It's not letting me grab my thing. That came off wrong. Why is it? There we go. Okay. I just want to grab my thing. All right. So anyway, that's what's coming out. I think there's been details. Let's see. I feel like there's. Oh wait, that's unobstructed view. I don't want that. Where is? Ugh, I hate. Why is this not loading properly? Okay. Whatever. Is Django 4K coming out in April? I don't remember the release date, but that is coming soon. Okay, so Zombie has everything except for the movie on Blue. Cool. So anyway, let's just move on. My voice is already going, and we still have plenty of news items because I skipped today. Eureka has some new announcements. Lucky Stars collection is really notable. I can't wait to buy that. Got a Bela Lugosi trifecta, but more importantly, we got Karloff at Columbia, and this looks sexy as hell. I might get Last Warning, honestly. But Karloff at Columbia. 30 pounds, right? Or 30 euro, 30 pounds, whatever. Fucking Brits. Just use American dollars like the rest of the world. Includes The Black Room, The Man They Could Not Hang, The Man with 9 Lives, Before I Hang, The Devil Commands, and The Boogeyman Will Get You. 3,000 copies, get a limited edition O-card slipcase. Don't know anything about the transfers. Brand new audio commentaries on 1, 2, 3 of them. Brand new commentaries on all of them, basically. Collector's booklet. Yeah. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Fuck yeah. And it looks great. That just looks beautiful. I love that. Anyway. What was it? Oh, right. This is just a nice little fun thing. Family Video. Their stores will be closing, but their website will remain open for business. They are still selling cult classics, Family Video merch, and CBD products. God bless. If you want to get one of the worst movies to ever get the Best Picture Academy Award, Greatest Show on Earth is coming to Blue from Paramount, which good for them. Good for them. I don't think this has ever gotten a really good release, if I'm not mistaken. Brand new 4K restoration from the original camera negative. Sick as hell. Leonard Maltin on the Greatest Show on Earth. Leonard Maltin game, by the way, one of my favorite games. Yeah, that's all I really got. Later, David. Yeah, I got nothing else on that. I just saw that. I was like, ooh. So, Baxter, we already talked about Baxter coming out. We've got some details. May 18th from Scorpion releasing on Kino Lorber. Audio commentary by Mark Savage. And that's it. Well, trailers. But that's it. Which, you know what? Give me an audio commentary and a good transfer. I'll take it. So, there's that. Next up, Raw. So this is some surprise news. I forgot to look up what the UK version was going to look like, but originally Shout Factory was saying no extras on Raw, but then they just said, "Oh wait, we got some. Hold up, stop the presses. We got ourselves some extras." Oh God. Oh, yeah, right. Yes, that is correct, Matt. Baxter, based on the great book Hellhound, which I've never read, and I really want to. Is the William Griffey set worth buying movie-wise? That's a tough question, honestly. For me, yes. I think that they are the taste is specific, to say the very least. They are not traditionally good movies. I really have enjoyed what I've watched so far. But I don't know that they are going to be everyone's cup of tea. That I know that's vague. I really don't know how to describe it. But just, your mileage may vary. Any news on who got the rights to the Santo films after Kino lost it? I did see a rumor. And I heard something from a source that I can't really talk about. But I think there might be a chance we'll see some Santo this year. There's a chance. I don't know I have zero facts. I have one source of information that gave me a very vague kind of, source. So I'm not going to say anything to. Oh yeah, and the doc is really great on the William Griffey set too. Yeah, Mako was surprised. Like, I was surprised by Mako, especially the fact that it doesn't have any fucking Makos in it. Do you think Vampire's Kiss will ever get a standalone release? Please, God. Oh, my Lord. That's actually going to be one of my upcoming, when the fuck is this coming out on Blue videos? Sting of Death. I think I like Sting of Death more. It's hard to say. But both were really good. Let's see. I also, real quick, another side note about the Wim Griffey set. I really like that a lot of the transfers are not perfect. I like that, it's all scratched up and kind of not garbled isn't the right word, but it's it's not in the best condition. I think that actually adds to the movies. I think they're the kind of movies that really it helps that they're a little fucked up. Anyway, it's good. It's very regional, and that really helps them a lot too. Anyway, so Raw has audio commentary with writer-director Julia Ducournau and film critic Emma Eastwood. We get a discussion with the director and Emma Eastwood, Australian premiere introduction and Q&A, panel from Monster Fest on Williams genre filmmakers, and quick bites. I don't know what that is. As well as deleted scenes, actual trailers, TV spots. I love Raw. I'm gonna wait to see. I don't remember. I think it's Second Sight that's putting out Raw for the UK. I would rather have that, but like it depends, because I would like the best possible like disc content as well. So we'll see. I don't know if they're borrowing this from that release. I don't remember anything. I guess I could really quickly bring that up. Raw Second Sight. Where is Raw? It's not here. Oh God, I'm dying. Okay, it doesn't matter. Point is, I actually saw Raw at Sundance when it premiered there, and not premiered, but showed there. Did it premiere there? No, I don't think so. I think it just showed. Anyway, I saw Raw, and I fucking loved it so much. It was totally my jam, and I would like to own it. We'll see what happens with Second Sight. If anyone has any details on Second Sight, that'd be great. Anyway. Yeah, I think we only... Oh, right. I think I'm thinking about the Nightingale release as far as like what we've already seen features-wise. I'm really excited for the Hometown Horror, Aaron. I'm really excited. From Dark Force Entertainment, we've got Hundra. Filmed by Matt Simber. Lorraine Landon is Hundra. With her incredibly impractical outfit. Putting the knee on men. Oof. That's not good. That's oof. So yeah, I don't think... Yeah, they haven't really released any real details. Sourced from an exclusive new 4K restoration. Expected to arrive later this spring. It is Dark Force. I could go at it a few different ways. Yeah. That's all I got. That's cool. Blue Underground, the final countdown. We already kind of talked about this. We got some more details. It's going to be available for purchase on April 27th. And brand new 4K restoration. I don't remember what all of this we already talked about, but Dolby Vision HDR presentation, new Dolby Atmos audio track, original soundtrack placed on a separate CD disc, audio commentary, Lloyd Kaufman Goes Hollywood, interview with Lloyd Kaufman, who's an associate producer, and a few other little bits and bobs. No radio spots, just TV spots. That's too bad. I feel like there had to be some radio spots. Guys, give me my fucking radio spots. What the shit? What the shit? By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure all of you watch Aaron Pinn's channel, but check that shit out. We're both special because we were both singled out as fucking awful by some asshole on Blu-ray.com. Anyway, I kept putting off this Blu-ray, so I'm really excited about the 4K. Anyway, House of Cruel Dolls Blu-ray, part of the Unicine collection from Full Moon Features, which, always a iffy scenario there. Uncut and remastered from the original negative. We'll see how good that is, because again, Full Moon. I don't know that we have. Let's see, available for purchase April 13th. And it looks like it's pretty bare bones. But I kind of want it, so we'll see. But we just want screeners. We want stuff for free. Give us free stuff. Oh God. Boop. Fun City Editions. I'm assuming this is going to be coming out through Vinegar Syndrome. A slipcover version. But they're going to have Radio On from 1979, starring Sting, baby! Let's see. Expected to arrive in the market later this year. Sourced from a new 4K restoration completed by the British Film Institute, BFI, for those in the know. Synopsis: set in 1970s Britain, a man drives from London to Bristol to investigate his brother's death. The purpose of this trip is offset by his encounters with a series of odd people. Soundtrack featuring original tunes by David Bowie, Kraftwerk, Devo, Ian Dury, Robert Fripp, Sting, and Eric Goulden. God fucking damn. I have not watched this before. I've heard great things. All the people who have seen it in my general circle have been like, fuck yeah, it's so great. So I'm very excited. Very excited. Aaron, you should be pleased that we don't put all Canadians in jail. You communists. So yeah. Very excited. So moving on. My voice is starting to go. How have we've only been talking for we've been talking for less than an hour and a half. Jesus. I guess all those several days of not talking have made me a little puss boy. So Drive is getting a director's cut from MVD. We'll get into more of their stuff in a second. What is that? Whatever. So brand new 4K restoration of the director's cut of Drive from 1997. Not the hipster Drive, the old Drive, 1997 Drive. Synopsis. Oh, also starring Mark Dacascos. And Brittany Murphy. So currently this release is set for May 11th. That could change. A prototype enhanced human on the run from Chinese hired hitmen hooks up with a dreadlocked bystander, and the two of them elude their pursuers narrowly each time. Spoilers. We also get a theatrical cut of the film, audio commentary by the director, as well as the fight choreographer, and Mark Dacascos and Kadeem Hardison. We get a 47-minute documentary, which appears to be archival since it's standard definition. 6 deleted scenes, interview gallery, which is 24 minutes long. Trailer, mini poster. Cool. I've never seen this, but it looks 100% my jam. Wait, is there a Ginger Snaps trilogy coming, or is that just a hope? I don't know what's going on down there. Wait, is there a Ginger Snaps? Oh. Wait, is this what y'all are referring to? Why am I looking at a review for a thing that's coming out? This German edition is super cheap. I'm assuming y'all are... Is there a 4K? I don't know what's happening. You guys can't just leave like little tidbits in my chat. I get confused. I'm an old man. I'm easily confused. Oh, we're at 85 viewers. Wow. I thought we were going to be at like 40 at this point. Let's see here. But yeah, Drive, Mark Dacascos. Mark Dacascos' taint. Look at that. Oh, yeah. That is my brand. So yeah, I will buy this day one. Absolutely. That's exciting. Looks really good. And then also MVD Rewind. This is interesting. There's a standard release of the newly restored Action USA. So if you... I think Action USA sold out on Vinegar Syndrome. So if you missed out... okay. Then you can get that with actually really good artwork. Really good old artwork. Oh, what's that? Oh my god. Oh. So 4K restoration. Well, obviously 4K restoration. with I think some stuff ported over. I don't know. What is this? Oh, right. We'll get to that in a second. But great artwork, great looking artwork. Yeah, I guess if you know, didn't get it through Vinegar Syndrome, or you didn't want to pay the cost, then there it is. I don't know. Fuck. Yeah, I guess. Oh, right. I saw there was something exclusive about. Let me actually. Let's just bring up. Let's see here. Doop a doop a doop. Where is Action USA? I can't use brain. Brain bad. Wait, where is it? Did I look? Did I go past it? Am I a fucking idiot? I mean, I know I'm an idiot, but is it just not here anymore because it's sold out? What the fuck? Am I just missing it? Ugh, God, I'm so tired, guys. I'm so tired. I've carried my boy so much during that hike, and I am just dying. Is it just not showing anymore? Wait. There we go. Okay. So, oh, that one had a group commentary. And that appears to be the same? Yeah. Right? Maybe? Q&A. I don't see the Q&A here. Oh, I see. Okay, it's right there. It fucking says MBD exclusive. Okay, so there's a stunts featurette, like an archival stunts featurette, it looks like. That's fine. I don't give a shit. Yeah, whatever. I'm sorry, I forgot that they don't show up when they're sold out. I think that's dumb. I think you should be able to go onto that website fresh as a newborn baby and be like, ooh, look at this thing that I could buy from this label I just discovered. Click, and then sold out, fuck you, and then you cry. That's how I think the world should work. And I am sad that it does not. Bootstraps. Yeah. So if you didn't buy it, if you missed out, then that is available. It'll look perfectly fine and be much cheaper. So you luck out unless you desperately want the Vinegar Syndrome release. So boop a doop. Oh, the Hammer Films collection is pretty low, $45. Anyway, also Spaceballs is now available on glorious 4K. Just FYI. So, whoops. Up next, so there's this new label in the US. They are all about Asian cult horror and exploitation, which I like the logo. I like the logo a lot. They are currently trying to get funding. Let's see, does this have any more information? News in our first release coming soon was posted 2 days ago. I don't have an official website for them, but they do have this like funding page. I don't know how this works. I've never seen one of these before, but you can vote to basically it's Error 4444, which is a terrible name. Focused on bringing genre films from Asia to American film audiences in restored versions approved by the original creators themselves. What separates us from other distributors is our dedication to preserving film. Let me bring this up a little bit for you guys. Doop doop doop. Film history outside of America, making sure these films are seen and heard around the world. We'll execute this not only by screening films in theaters and or showing at film festivals, but by making each film available through streaming services. In addition, we'll allow physical media collectors the chance to purchase limited collector's editions designed by us of all the films we acquire. So, So anyway, yeah, they need funding, I guess. I don't really. Let's see, a record number. Oh fuck. Let's see, a record number of creative entrepreneurs from the Maryland Institute College of Arts are competing for a portion of $100,000 in startup funding awarded by a panel of judges. Vote for your favorite venture to win the $500 People's Choice Award for round 1 of the competition. So really not that much money, but you know, you can vote for them if you want to. Right there. I don't, you know, I think they're going to be doing this either way. It's just they're trying to get more funding. I don't really know what the deal is. I mean, you know, I don't think they're. Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know. I don't know that they're really all that different. It's just that they focus on Asian shit. But cool. You know, if they succeed and they put out good quality content, I'll buy it. Fuck yeah. But we'll see. Okay, I'll check this out. Burns. 1 second. Oh God, I'm so tired. That's fine, Matt. If you want to fund them instead of me, that's a-okay. No hair off my back, and there's plenty to take. Brain. Oh God, my brain is dead. By Quarks. What a fun name. Do I know this person? I don't. I feel like I've heard about this. This sounds really familiar. Wait, yeah, I've seen this still before. That looks 100% my jam. Noted. I will see if I can grab it. Anyway, let's go over to Down of the Discs real quick. And let's just troll through there. Like, I honestly just don't remember if I missed anything. But that's basically everything. By the way, the Discord, the Patreon, we will be doing more screening soon. While I was messed up, I was also dealing with computer issues. Basically, long story short, I bought a new motherboard so I could add an NVMe hard drive or drive, and I messed up, and that motherboard did not work with my CPU. My CPU was too old, so I had to order a new CPU. It took 2 days to arrive, and so I just didn't have a computer to use for the stuff. So we'll be doing more screening soon. Not tonight. I'm gonna die tonight. But probably starting to honestly as early as tomorrow. I'll start doing more patron screenings over on Cast. So join the Patreon. That's for everybody too. So you and base level Patreon members get access to those digital screenings. I make them all special. I add trailers. There's a whole like kind of drive-in experience. You'll see. So blah blah blah. Let's see if there's anything we didn't mention. Thundar 1080p HD Masters, baby. Archive. One archive. Looks like Fun City Editions has Walking the Edge starring Robert Forster coming soon. Didn't see that. That's pretty cool. Fun City fucking rocking and rolling. That's more Karloff. Cannibal Hookers coming from Culture Shock releasing. It is Donald Farmer, but I don't know. Man. What is... I don't feel like looking at all that. It's a lot of words. I don't like words. I don't like text. I think that's about it. I don't know that there's anything really notable to talk about. Let's see. Oh, there's some good Psycho Gorman releases. There's a Canadian release that looks really sexy that I kind of want. Later, Aaron. I'm about to finish up, I think. You don't like Necromantic, Matt? Come on. I thought that was a great time. I was also high off my ass. Yeah, it looks like it's a reimagining. Cannibal Hookers. I don't think there's like a trailer or anything. Wait, oh my god. Oh my god. New film shot in HD. The post from last week. The canisters has nothing to do with this film. Wait. I don't feel like looking into this. Well, all right. Let's take a little trip over to the YouTubes. Let's see what happens. 2019 trailer. Oh, sweet God. Okay. I don't think I have my sound hooked up for this, but oh my God, guys. Okay. Dear Donald Farmer and every other motherfucker making. Look, Donald Farmer. I highly respect Donald Farmer. What is it? Also, gross. Look, I am not a rich man. I am, in fact, kind of. I'm not poor per se, but I do. I am not middle class. Let's just put it that way. I do not make a lot of money, and I am very frugal for the most part when it's not in relation to Blu-rays. Can you not just afford a fucking normal camera? Like, my camera that I'm shooting on right now does great work. It cost me maybe $2 grand, two grand, I think. Like, I'm just, my brain hurts because I see this all the time and it drives me nuts. Is people shooting with substandard equipment in any year past like 2010, basically. Like, how this looks awful. Like, okay, like that's good. Like, this is like this, like the element of, oh, she drinking blood from a finger. Great, cool. Tits. People love tits. Whatever. This blood looks terrible too. Like, how the fuck are you in this? How are you making horror movies your whole life and you can't get fucking good blood? What the fuck is going like? And like the lighting looks awful. This is obviously just someone's apartment. Like there's like no set deck happening whatsoever. Let me try to let's see. Like, what the fuck is this? Oh, that looks terrible. Like, what? Come on. There are cameras that came out in like 2006. There's a Sony camera. I don't actually remember what year it came out, but there's a Sony camera that was super cheap back in the day. I'm sure it's super cheap now. Shot 1080, I think, and looks perfectly good. Like, not amazing, but perfectly good. We also have, you can get DaVinci Resolve for free. There's a free version of DaVinci Resolve that will allow you to color a film really well. Like, it's not perfect. Full version's definitely better, but like everything you need is either inexpensive or free. And you're putting out shit like this? Come on. Come on. Ugh. Good Lord. Like, it makes me think you don't care. It makes me think you don't care. And that is the one thing that drives me the most nuts about movies in general. Is like, I'm going to review, my next big video is actually a filmmaker retrospective. Director sent me his movies. I watched them, and I have a lot of criticisms that I honestly feel kind of bad about because I'm gonna be tearing his movies a bit of an asshole, and uh, he's a great guy, and I feel bad about it. But at the very least, I watch them, and I feel like it's someone who really wanted to make a good, powerful movie. You know, whether or not he succeeded is debatable. Oh yeah, 4K Blackmagic, $1,300. You do need some extra stuff for that, but still, like, you a good camera is not expensive. Like, you can get a camera that's perfectly good. Like, honestly, this is a better camera than whatever the fuck they're using. Like, I could make a better looking movie on this. There's no excuse. There's literally no fucking excuse. Drives me up the goddamn wall. What is that? Sorry. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's yes. You're right. If you buy a Blackmagic camera, it comes with the full professional version of DaVinci Resolve. That's how I actually got DaVinci Resolve. I bought the Blackmagic Ursa Mini, which is a very expensive camera, comparatively. But you can buy one of their cheap cameras. Comes with Resolve. Their old Pocket, the first one, the one that was just 1080, perfectly good. That, a cheap like 24 millimeter lens or 50 millimeter. Actually, yeah, you can get a 50 millimeter lens for a little over $100. Like, mwah, sweet. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It's the easiest thing to do is just buy a good enough camera. And honestly, if you've been working in the industry for if you've made a bunch of movies, lighting should not be that fucking hard. I do see plenty of filmmakers who have been making movies for a long time that do have problems with lighting. I don't know why that is I think it might be because they're not their own DPs, maybe, and they just rely on other people, and they don't rely on like good people that know what they're fucking doing. But like, and yes, video store, you're absolutely right. It's not what you use; it's how you use it. But there is like a base level. That's like there is a very, like, yeah, it's how you use it. But like, I should at least be able to see, oh yeah, they at least, they brought in some okay equipment. They didn't just shoot it on like a camcorder from 2003 like this. They actually said, we're going to make a good looking film. And there's obviously no interest to do that. They just wanted an excuse to see women half naked in their bed. Yeah, 100%. And I don't jive with that. I think that's fucking stupid. And the fact that they're like, it makes me feel like a fucking dipshit because I'm over here worrying, like, constantly pushing off or pushing away, or pushing forward, whatever, my Blu-ray release of The Head because I want it to be good. And admittedly, I shot that with a fucking camcorder from the early 90s, but like, that was at least an aesthetic choice. This doesn't look like an aesthetic choice. It looks like a lazy choice. And also, yeah, Inland Empire looks great, and that was shot in 480. Like, if you're gonna use cheap, shitty equipment, you need to use it right. Like, I think The Head looks perfectly good for what it is, despite being shot on VHS. You gotta use it right. Or if you don't know how to use it right, you need to buy something that'll give you that little extra bit of production value. Actually, Kevin, it's funny you mentioned that. You know how hard it was for me to find one topless chick for The Head? I live in Las Vegas, and I found one person willing to show her tits on camera. So annoying. I think I'd probably find more now, but at the time, I could only get one. And it was so frustrating because I just really needed a pair of tits in that scene for it to work. I felt It needed to be as exploitative as humanly possible to really feel as nasty as I wanted it to feel. And so I needed a pair of tits. And I honestly, I and this is a little mean, but I sacrificed on acting a bit just to get those tits in there. I had to work so hard to get a good performance because she wasn't an actor. As simple as that. There's nothing wrong, that's not that's not a dig on her. It was just, she wasn't an actor, and I really had to work super hard to get what I got out. For those who've seen the head, what you see on screen for Darcy, that is the best I could do, and that was a lot of editing as well went into that. But yeah, honestly, also it's not hard to shoot sex scenes without being weird, I guess. Honestly, sex scenes, and I think every filmmaker says this, most boring goddamn thing to shoot. Most just thing to shoot. I don't know why people make movies like this because it seems awful. Anyway, that's all I got, I think. That is all I got. Yeah. All right. I might have some news about the head soon. I have a new idea for distribution on that one. It may or may not work. We'll see. If I do have any news about that, it'll probably be a few weeks from now. Expect a new review tomorrow, just a short 1 minute, because I'm working on all the blah 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 Screen Rant stuff. I'm trying to get back on. I'm trying to take care of the reviews that I didn't do for this channel last month because of tongue stuff. But yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. Wait, Brian sent me a message. Okay. Anyway, you know what? I can't. By the way, guys, if you come to Vegas, let me know. I mean, obviously, once everything's good, we all have our vaccines and shit. Because I would be happy to hang out. I won't grab a beer with you, but I will sit next to you while you grab a beer. Preferably at my favorite bar, Millennium Fandom Bar downtown, which is still closed because Alex, my boss, is one of the best dudes around, and he's French, which is crazy. Anyway, with that said, I think I'm going to be done with this because my throat is killing me and I am slowly dying. This is the credits from January because I didn't have time to create new ones, so apologies to new patrons. I will have those credits up next video or next quadruple B, and whichever comes first. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. And yeah, we'll talk more later. So later. Go watch.